Alright, I've managed to get the camera in here. What we're looking at here is a smaller 1.5" with this galvanized plug on it. We remove the plug and dropped in, and that runs us over, hard to see, but over there into the 3" drain, and it's back out the back of the structure. And then we go to clay piping here as you basically at the base of the washer, just on the other side of the trash can there. We'll go ahead and drop back to that point. So pushing through some newer plastic piping and then the original cast iron under the house here as it comes off towards the back. And right as we're about to exit the back of the structure here, a little hard to make out, but this is where we change from clay, or excuse me, from the cast iron to the clay. It's pretty significant root intrusion there, definitely some cracking of the pipe. So what we're really talking about here is replacing this cast iron from under the structure out to this clay point and putting in a main sewer line clean out here. Looks like that pipe's going to be between 2 and 3 feet deep, basically underneath the washer currently. So we're not going to be able to move that to track and locate it right now. So this is the same kind of clay piping we saw under the street. Difference is it's a 4" diameter instead of a 6" diameter. And we're seeing so far some common root intrusions here. This particular one here is at a joint area. That's what we were talking about before. It's fairly common. Now we're making our 2 45-degree turns and starting to head down towards that other line. We'll run down and probably drop into that. So currently, the only thing I can see, the only way to clean a pipe like this would be to pull a toilet, and that's not all that effective. There are no really suitable cleanouts for maintenance of this line. Now we're seeing here a more significant crack just beyond that joint, some roots coming in through the crack, so we're definitely starting to get minor damage here on the pipe. Kind of here and there. And again, a few inches past this joint, or just before this joint, there's a pretty significant crack with roots coming through. So these are all areas that are, technically they are breaks, not shifted or displaced, but they are broken sections with roots coming in. It looks like we've started into our modern plastic now, probably somewhere near the base of this back patio. Looks like we've got a bad connection here, coupling that maybe isn't sealed properly. It looks like a beginning of a root starting to come in there. A little unusual. It might be just debris caught up in that area. No, it does definitely looks like a root. So we'll definitely need to recommend a repair here. These plastic pipes are intended to not allow roots, so if something happened there with that coupling and it didn't seal to the pipe, a repair that was done substandardly, and connect back up to the clay. We've got a pretty good offset there. And now we're getting into more significant damage here around this joint. You can actually see looks almost like there's a chunk of the pipe missing along the top there. And you can definitely see the cracks coming in and around the bottom of that area. And now it looks like we're going back to plastic again. Left some little pieces of original clay piping here in the system. And here we are now reducing from probably a 4" down to a 3" pipe. This is not allowed. You can see the reduction fitting here. We're going smaller in diameter, so no reduction in size of the drain system is allowed. So whoever did this work did it very substandardly. 3". This is where we drop drop into that shared line. So what may have occurred here is they may have downsized to 3 inches because that other line is 3 inches diameter. So essentially what that means is one or the other would have to be replaced. Either replace this pipe down through the front yard with a 4-inch pipe, or since we've got more issues in this upper portion, I would suggest changing it out to a 3-inch pipe and keeping it all the same diameter. You wouldn't need a 4-inch line in this case. It does appear that there's just the one bathroom in this rear structure and then 2 bathrooms in the front structure. So as long as you're less than 3 bathrooms, you can get away with a 3-inch pipe. So we're going to go ahead and just track and locate a few things, take a couple of look at a couple of different things here, and make our final decision after we do that rest of that investigation. But this is basically all of the camera work that we can do and that we need to do in this case. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video portion of the examination. Please do refer to the written report for the final findings, a description of the final findings and recommendations. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.